Hey, did you know that God's timeline is circular and that by knowing the past, you can tell what the future is going to be like? Interested? Keep watching. In Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9 it says, "What has been is what will be. What has been done is what will be done. There is nothing new under the sun." In God's way of doing things, everything's a cycle, which is a good thing, because if we know the past, we know what the future is going to be like. We begin with eternity past. This is before time began. You see, time is a physical construct along with space. God is spirit and lives outside our time domain. In Psalms 90 verse 4 it says, "For 1,000 years in your sight are but as yesterday when it is past, or as a watch in the night." The mirror image of eternity past is eternity future. Just as there was a time, for lack of a better word, when time did not exist, time will also not exist in the future. Revelation 22 verse 5 it says, "And night will be no more. They will need no light of lamp or sun, for the Lord God will be their light, and they will reign forever and ever." Next in line is creation of the heavens and the earth. At some point, God created the heavens and the earth, which is the universe. We find that in Genesis chapter 1. The mirror image is God creates a new heaven and earth. We find that in Revelation 21 verse 1. "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more." The next event is judgment pronounced. Genesis chapter 2 verse 17 says, "But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die." In Genesis 3, the next chapter, mankind fell into sin when they disobeyed God, and the judgment was pronounced. This is the first separation from God, spiritually, but the ultimate judgment was still to come. The corresponding event is the Great White Throne Judgment, where judgment will finally be delivered. In Revelation chapter 20 verse 15 it says, "And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire." This will be a separation from God eternally, and this is the second death. The next event is the Tower of Babel. After the flood, there was a gathering of people to build the Tower of Babel to usurp God's authority. You can read that in Genesis chapter 11. The mirror image of this is the rebellion at the second Gog and Magog war. This happens towards the end of the millennium, where there will be gathering of the nations by Satan to usurp God's authority. Revelation chapter 20 verse 7 to 8. "And when the 1,000 years are ended, Satan will be released from his prison, and will come out to deceive the nations that are at the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them for battle. Their number is like the sand of the sea."